stretching?
Yeah,
Tight.
man.
Well,
No,
where's
I'm
the
not.
charger at?
What?
The charger.
It's
low
dying?
battery. Yeah.
All right, and telling the people this is good because this is after hours. Let me go get that.
So this is what is this after hours?
After hour dialogue.
Do I stop the stream?
No, you're good.
What's happening after hours, Jose?
Studying, reading the Bible.
Studying the Bible
Yeah.
after hours. Isn't that the worst time to study it? Isn't that when the demons come out?
Don't scare him, please, man. We need an engineer to start saying demons around here, man.
Anytime is the best time to study.
Like, how true is the nun?
I would say like, I don't know, 50-50.
50-50. That's high.
How true the nun do you think it is?
Well, I have no idea. I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched it?
Mm-mm.
Did you guys ever watch the one based on the true story of the one on Netflix of the Exorcist, the Last Exorcist? That one's actually
Their
good.
story.
Yeah.
I've seen The Last Exorcist.
No, it's not called that, but it was like the last, like most relevant one, and he was like the main exorcist of that priest.
Is that the one movie you were talking about that you told Alfonso about?
Yeah, I actually watched it. It's actually good, and I'm very worried about those stories. But that one looks legit, and he actually wrote books. So are we streaming or what? So what does happen after hours, Osvaldo?
That's the question I asked Jose.
What did Jose tell us?
There's studying time.
A bunch of goodness. A bunch of good ideas flowing, you know.
Yeah. Damn, I'm like, there's a mad delay, but it's all good. Yo, I think this light is too bright for the after hours. Like Jose said, we got to dim down the lights, you know?
I did not suggest.
This is not a good podcast if we can get Jose to be a little bit uncomfortable, you know? All right. I don't know if it's one viewer or myself or Jose. I don't know, but there's one viewer. It might just be myself. But after hours dialogue, Osvaldo, if you got to see the last stream, higher cast with Jose part 2, you know, when we
That one was a great podcast.
I think so too. I think it's good, you know.
I think you're wearing the same hat.
Oh, I am. I'm just sitting on a different side.
No, that was days later.
It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I look, come on, man. That was an old stream, man. No, but we just.
How's Jose doing now? I haven't seen him in a while.
I think he's doing good, man. I think he like built the gym or something.
Oh, shit.
And like,
Beard at the time.
he grew out his hair. I think he like dreads or something.
Huh.
He's out in the country, built a big old house, got like 10 kids
Okay.
with a big old gym.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. And then last time I was chilling with him, I brought up the demons and never talked to him again. Never spoke to me again, man. I was like, damn, all right, my fault, man. It was like we could have prayed afterwards. I would have been. No, but shout out to Jose. He's engineering the after hours dialogue. So how you doing as well? How's everything, man?
Pretty good. Just engineered the show.
I'm curious about that because that's the first time like you do stuff like that, or have you like done it?
I think I did it for you guys once.
No. You've done it since we've like started here, but like before this, have you done like be like with this kind of stuff?
Never.
So
Like video editing stuff. Like I've tried it a few times, but never.
never like did anything with it. But like even like with the sound stuff, mics, cameras,
Never.
streams, never. So, cause you're a smart dude, you learn fast, right? How is learning that? Cause I mean, it's not I know it really doesn't take a lot. It's real simple, especially how software is now. It's not like rocket science. But how is that for you? That you've been doing it a couple of times now in these different streams and stuff. Like, what do you like? Is it easy, hard?
It's not too bad, but I haven't gone in depth on what everything does. So, like, I'm the type of person that needs to go into every setting. and change everything. to
You're
see
like
what
you're like
does.
Jose in a good story mode game, huh? Just gotta expect every piece of sand, huh?
I had to check everything. I need to see what this knob does.
So let's start there because obviously we got a conversation in mind, but for the sake of being organic, you know what I mean? Where does that come from? Where do you think that is? Is that the best way we can explain Osvaldo's intelligence, Osvaldo's being, or what is it? Or like, where does that come from? Why do you think that's the way you learn, and that's the way you kind of deal with the world on just how you really are? Like, what is that for me? What's that obsession from?
I'm not sure, but kind of. I see what you mean. So like on my phone, like I need to go into the settings and look at every option, just for like the personalization aspect of things.
Yeah.
But I also do it when buying stuff. So I think I might have mentioned this earlier today, but like I bought my mom a Roomba.
Roomba, yeah.
The one I actually bought was not a Roomba.
Yeah.
But there's many types of Roombas. There's like the ones where they mop, the ones where they clean, and I need to know the exact specs. I need to know how much water it holds, what's the suction power.
So when it comes to that, is it because you just want to find the best product for your money, specifically, or is it because you actually enjoying kind of going through that journey to? Because it's a gift for your mom, you know, and your mom is important, right? So what is that? Is it trying to get the best product for your money? Is it, or is it just you, how you interact with everything, how you make decisions?
It's both. Like all my decisions are, I guess, research based. Like I'll go extensively into looking into a product before I actually buy it. But at the same time, like the one I bought was on the higher end of things, but it wasn't this highest end. It's not like,
It's kind of like a middle ground. It wasn't like, you know, above average. You could say
above average, I guess. Like there's others that they'll just clean. Others.
So what does this one do exactly? So you said mop and vacuum?
Mops, vacuums, it empties itself.
Wait, slow down. I've seen them. I've been around them. How does it, I don't think I've seen one empty itself. Can you?
Yeah, so
how does that work?
It'll suck, it'll vacuum everything, and then it has a charging dock or station where it charges. So I have it set up where every morning at 11, they'll mop and clean. Yeah. And then it goes around the house. Like the first time it does it, it like scans the whole house. Yeah. So it knows where to go. It knows, and even when it's doing it, like it'll find obstacles. And then once it's finished, it goes back to its dock, and like it transfers everything it collected into a bag. And even that bag, you don't have to pick it out for like 6 months. And that's like the.
Okay, so but in reality, it's the bag that at some point you would have to like either throw out or just put a new one, right? But it basically does the process by itself. Yeah. Where when it knows that, okay, I need to put placed here, activate that part, and dump whatever that is.
And like that's like above average. Others will just pick up dirt and that's it. Okay. And then no, it won't re-clean itself or anything. But there's newer ones that will so the newer ones have like a little mop underside.
You know why I smile? Because you're probably going to end up buying your mom, like, the Elon Musk AIs. Like, you know, like, just the assistant, like, the full... Like, right now, it's just a simple Roomba vacuum.
My mom has talked about it, yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad gift.
Yeah.
Jose, would you, if you were able to, would you get your mom that type of gift?
A Roomba?
No, but just like it starts with the Roomba, but like a full-blown robot assistant that moves, walks, is just chilling around the house. But it helps your mom with, like, whatever she wants.
Yeah, I think when it's available, that'd be a good thing.
Go ahead.
Because even like the new ones, like the more advanced ones, like they have a little mop on the underside. Yeah. And that mop cleans itself. It'll remove the dirty water, and it'll even refill itself with brand new water.
Oh, damn. Damn. Okay. Yo, if you love your mother and you're not working hard right now, you should. So you can get her an AI assistant so she don't have to worry about it.
And then the next thing I want to get from my dad is the same concept, but for a backyard, like a lawnmower that will
for your dad.
That will scan your backyard.
Are we there with the lawnmower tech?
A little bit.
Jose, I think
I've seen one.
I think Camilo has a question for you in the chat if you want to look at that. I don't know what's going on. He's trying to cheat for his homework or something. But anyways, what were you saying? I haven't looked into the like lawnmower tech. Put me on.
They're not as advanced.
What is bullshit? But what is he doing? A jurisprudence test? What is this guy doing?
Basically.
What percentage of people in Colorado Springs have at least a high school education?
Oh no, he's trolling. Nah, he's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling, bro. Nah. He's trying to. Nah, that's. Come on. What story? What thing would have that? He's trolling. As you read it out loud, like he's fucking with it. But we'll keep that one in the back of our minds, Camilo. If we run out of things to talk about, he put a sad face. He played too much. Anyway, shout out to Camilo. Go to sleep, bro. You work hard. But you were saying I don't know much about lawnmower technology.
So again, like normal vacuums right now, like they have lidar sensors.
Yeah.
So they're able to detect like where the wall is.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't think that technology has fully transitioned into the lawnmowers. But with what they do with the lawnmowers is you get a rope, like a electromagnetic rope.
Yeah.
So it's basically fences in the robot.
Oh.
And the robot will also use GPS. So since they're larger areas than just like a room or a house,
yeah,
like it'll specifically use GPS coordinates to figure out where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing, like you could set it up every day in the morning to cut the grass at a certain height, and it'll do it and return back to its charging station, ready for the next day.
See, when I get to like purchase my first own house, like that's what I'm trying to do, because I'm already not a people person. I'm like, I don't want you at my house, even if you have to do it. I'm like, I don't really want you at my house. Like, just a little robot, program it like a sprinkler, and go do it.
Yeah, same thing with sprinklers that you can program them anytime.
So, whoa, I love that rabbit hole. You like that one, Camilo? But what we're saying, so it's the way you are, and it's how you just make everyday life decisions.
Yeah, like again, even with my phone, like for the phone I get, like it has to do certain things, I guess. Like two of the biggest things that are gone now in all phones are headphone jack and an SD card slot.
Mm-hmm.
Most phones don't have that anymore.
Nope.
So the only ones that had it were LG, but LG stopped making them a few years ago. So the next one is Sony. They still do it.
Is that your favorite Android?
Which one?
LG, like, or company that makes Android for? Jose, real quick. I think Camilo was serious. I'm serious. It's homework. What kind of weird homework are you doing? What are you studying for, man?
We can Google it. Just
Chat GPT for it, man. Jesus. But anyways, go ahead.
I go with whatever company has.
Okay, so give me the parameters of what deems Osvaldo to use that Android phone, because I don't think I'm just gonna have to accept green messages the rest of my life, I think.
Until Apple changes it. Apple can change it.
No, we don't change, man. We are the structure, okay? Go ahead.
So I started off with. So I've always been into, I guess, like hacking, like ROM hacking.
What's ROM hacking? Give some context.
You basically change the operating system. So there are certain things you can do to completely change out the operating system and put in a different operating system. It's still Android, but
So what's the name of the operating system that you running in your phone right now?
So it's called ASOP. It's just
It's not like a lotion brand.
That's just bundle.
Anyways, I'm go ahead.
It's just the most basic Android structure there is.
Okay.
Like that's what Google will send out to Samsung, to LG, and to Sony. Like Google will send it to them, and they put their own skin.
So it's like the base is the cookie, right? And then when it goes to the companies, it's the cutter.
Yeah,
and you can customize it.
Yeah, or like the toppings, basically.
Yeah.
So Google will create like the newest one that just came out is Android 14.
Yeah. Move your drink to the other side, please. Just for the camera. That's crazy. Go ahead.
They'll send out again the cookie, as I said, and they'll put their own toppings on them.
Yeah.
And Google will do the same thing, which is now the Pixel.
Damn.
So one of the first phones I had was just like a normal like a Galaxy.
Is Oxygen OS anything?
Oxygen? Oh, OS. Yeah, that's the one for OnePlus.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably what Camilo had. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the one who mentioned it. That's why I was able to read it.
So I had a Samsung phone.
Right.
And I was able to put Google software on it. So I basically removed all the toppings Samsung had on it, and I kept the Samsung cookie, but I was able to add in Google's software and optimizations to it.
So is that kind of the big reason why you're an Android?
Yeah, I would say
lover. Can't say something else because we're on camera.
Enthusiast.
All right. So, but that's the main reason, because the level of customization.
Yeah. So again, I was able to do that with a Samsung phone, and since then, like it's just been what cool features do they have?
So when you open your phone, is it aesthetically pleasing to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're able to make it in whatever way you want.
Okay.
So there's websites dedicated to how do you want your phone to function? How do you want it to run? How do you want it to look like? Like there's people that have home screens where it doesn't even look like a home screen.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Like there's no concept of a home screen.
So it's kind of that same level, like when you take Microsoft out of PCs and you put like Linux, something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like that kind of same thought. Because I've done that. I've done that to like actual like laptops.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Yeah, right. So
it would be basically like, let's say again, Microsoft has Windows. It would be basically if Microsoft sent the Windows software to like HP and Dell.
Yeah.
They put their own, like they still kind of do, like, put their own spin on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But very little.
But it's not original code, basically. That's why Google's like their AI engine is.
So it would be like if Dell and HP like completely changed how everything looked. It was still Windows, but it looked different.
Okay. No, I'm just curious because you definitely like Android. And are you going Sony next though?
I think so. Yeah, since now that LG stopped.
So it's because they have the headphone jack.
They have the headphone jack. They have the SD card slot, and you're also able to put Google software on it, basically.
And that camera's amazing. Imagine the Google AI software.
With those cameras, yeah.
Just gonna do an AR with your photos. Okay. Well, before we went into this Android tangent, I don't know why I allowed such thing to happen. But anyways, it happens.
It's supposed to happen.
Shout out to Osvaldo and Jose. Green message is real, I guess. So basically, the way you obsess and the way you kind of archive things that you're interested in, right? Because you've spoken about your cologne archive, right? And then you even spoken about your chemical archive, right? So do you want to add something to that formula? Like, do you think you can add something that helps it or makes you better, or like
to me or to like the products?
No, to you.
Well, again, that's why I go so deep into everything. Like, I only want to get I don't want to buy something that doesn't have any use. Like I want to get something that has like as much useful as I can.
Like actually, okay, no, from the product standpoint, yes, but as far as you processing things, is there something you would like to add to that method or that process?
Oh, to how I like acquire things.
Yeah, or how you qualify things, or degrees of if you wear this smell at 5 p.m. to this smell 11 a.m. Like, because you know. So, do you want to add something to that process? He's coming to play too much. This is the after hours stream, ladies and gentlemen. So there's no real structure. All right, this is gonna happen. We'll blend in and out.
Samsung is not pure Android at all.
No, not that one. The one in the bottom.
Yeah, Camilo. Yeah, that's true. Samsung is not Android at all. Actually, one of the worst.
See, Camilo, this is why I need you up here making content with us, man. You got a lot to say.
Camilo's correct. They've improved in the past like 3 or 4 years, but before then it was horrible.
Okay. No, but my question that's hilarious. I mean, you play too much, bro. But because obviously it works, right? It's worked for you. It's kind of got you through where you're at right now. But like, would you want to add like something else that can?
I feel like you always can. You can always add stuff, and it depends how each thing is. Like with the cologne one you were talking about, like if you wanted to, you could go that deep.
Oh, okay.
Like if you wanted to, like there's people that do it. There's people that do go that deep, and there's other people where it's like, okay, like I'll just wear this cologne and that's it. And again, you could apply that for other aspects, like phone wise. Like there's.
So do you apply that to every aspect?
I feel like I do.
So everything you're doing, like everything that has to do with Osvaldo, you're archival with it almost.
And
what's one thing you're not though?
Ooh, I don't know.
What's one thing you're like, that's fine?
Because I think we've talked about this, like even with clothes, like I'll specifically look.
I'm with you on that one.
Like I'll specifically.
I'm with you on that one.
What is the cotton percentage?
Yeah, I like that. Percentage. That's actually sick. So, but what is it?
I don't know. Something I would not go deep into.
Yeah, something that. Well, while you think of that, Osvaldo, shout out to un saludo a Ilber Galarga. Oh. I butchered it. What was it, Jose?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
God damn it, Camilo. It's been llevado. Jose voice.
I try to help you.
Don't talk to me tomorrow, Camilo. God damn it, Jose. Throw something at me.
Well, like as what you were saying, I see like saludos randomly. I'm like, a random saludo.
Oh, I thought he was being serious. I thought he was his cousin or some shit. No. God damn it, Camilo. Get this. You're right, man. No technology. Piss me off. Go do your homework, man.
No more shoutouts.
So, is there anything?
Maybe I want to say maybe like food.
Yeah, yeah, that's what my assumption was. Because last time I asked you and Camilo, like, what's your guys' favorite food? You guys couldn't give me one. I was mind blown.
Like, I think I would do I would.
Because food is for survival.
Research. Yeah, like I would want to. Like, again, you can find like the calories and like all of that.
Of course,
and even ingredients sometimes, but it's not really super well known. And like
the nutrient things just started not too long ago. Like that wasn't a thing when I was a kid.
Like even like certifications, like none of them are regulated. So like organic, like if something says organic, like there's no one to really prove it's organic.
Is the USDA one the only one that's regulated?
I'm not sure actually. I haven't.
No, because that's an actually like agency.
Mm-hmm.
That's who like takes care of our meat technically. I think that's the only one. I think. Can you, Jose? You mind doing some quick research? Nah, it's the after hours.
About what?
Nah, yeah. No, about USDA. if they're, I think they're a federal
They're
agency.
actually like regulating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
for like me, I think, because that's what it stands for.
food wise.
Yeah.
Think products that can go on skin and human stuff like that, right?
Yeah, so I know most things are regulated in a way because they have to be safe, I guess. So, but it goes. That's just like the overall like regulation. There's no really more deeper regulation into. Yes, this uses this chemicals, or yes, this is organic, or yes, this is non-GMO and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But again, even non-GMO, like that doesn't entirely mean it's bad. It's just the connotation it has with it.
Yeah, and it has to do a lot of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
The marketing is a lot of times very valuable to any product, regardless of what the product actually is or what you're consuming it for, because the perception of the consumer is almost vital. And if it's looked at, because I'm guessing the whole GMO kind of thing started because it made something else bigger, or organic, or no chemicals, whatever that.
I think that's the biggest one, no chemicals, because
everything has chemicals. We are chemicals.
Yeah, everything is chemicals.
We are chemicals.
So there's no way.
You hear that, Jose? We're chemicals.
There's no way of removing chemicals.
That means.
So, like insulin.
Yeah.
Insulin is genetically modified.
It kind of has to be to do its job, right?
So if you wanted to get natural insulin, you would have to kill millions of cows and pigs. Can
we get it from us?
From humans?
Because we regulate it, right? We do produce it.
But yes, but again, like.
Oh, you scared about the human part?
No, but like I'm saying that even if we were to harvest it from humans, it would be millions of humans before we would even get
to get like
a few
like
drops.
a meter of it or something, right?
Like,
yeah.
So
it's easier to modify it for the quantity that we actually need to.
Yeah. So if you wanted, we would need millions of cows and pigs to even be able to remove tiny bits. And again, removing the insulin is also going to be pretty hard. So it's a difficult process to get tiny amounts of insulin.
Yeah.
So we genetically modify insulin to become insulin, or we genetically make insulin too. So it's like if you don't want chemicals, but insulin is. I think I was mentioning this earlier, where insulin is basically like man-made / not man-made, natural.
Spit of both, like us, huh?
Yeah, so it's like in a different way.
All right, for sure.
So
twin.
So it's like it's the exact same chemical as the normal insulin we're gonna extract. So it's natural in that way, but we still make it.
Okay.
So this can apply to anything, like let's say lettuce. Like we can genetically make lettuce to be exactly the same as natural lettuce.
Right.
We can't distinguish them.
And then even the lettuce knows, right? You were saying?
Yeah, like the lettuce not gonna know it's lettuce.
It doesn't know that cell was replaced instead of, or is it the cell being replaced, or is it a piece of the cell?
So it would be the DNA
of the cell.
So cells have DNA in them, and the DNA basically tells the cells what to do.
It's the operating system, basically.
So the DNA, like you could change the DNA in whatever way, and it'll give you whatever thing you want. So we can sequence the DNA of lettuce. We've even done it to a whole genome for humans.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. We did it like 15, 20 years ago. So we know the whole sequence. Like if we had the technology, we could basically kind of build a human.
We just don't have the actual materialized technology, like the quantum computers, to dissect the amount of code that is in a DNA strand, right?
So we have all the code, but it would be.
But like, to dissect it and go through
or
it,
put it together,
or organize, or even pick out that part where this add a third arm type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, like stuff like that, we
can do it technically, right?
that part would be hard. We would be able to, like, let's say we take your whole genome.
Mm-hmm.
We could replicate you,
right.
but we wouldn't be able to. We would at that point. That's the hard part, where we would have to figure out where your code for your arm is, where the code for your eyes is, and then that's when we would go in and edit it.
Oh, okay. So inside the DNA, there's a specific code for every mechanism that we have.
And well, humans are getting more complex than any other animals.
Of course. Because we're made out of magic. Go ahead.
So humans have a lot of redundancy.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have two sets of codes that's code for the same finger, for the same arm. So it's like if you, I guess this is why we're kind of a little bit more
magical.
Yeah, magical. You could say a bit more spiritual. I'm just kidding.
Jose, give me the gun. We could turn off the stream now. Go ahead.
So it's like we have two sets. Well, not exactly two sets, but we have redundancy in our code. So it's just in case.
Like extra parts, basically.
Mm-hmm. So it's just in case one of them mutates, which is common. Mutates just means the DNA is changed.
It's copied itself.
It copied itself, but copied itself wrong.
That's in, like you said earlier, I think that's when like cancer starts developing.
Yeah, that's when that's
cancer cells are born.
Yeah, cancer cells are from mutations caused from DNA.
Camilo, he's going home a little bit, man. Relax, Jesus.
It caused from like DNA that
comes from DNA.
Comes from DNA that changed itself in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
And just how we can change it to be bad, we can also genetically modify it to be good.
Okay.
So
we can on purpose develop a cancer in somebody. Can we develop it when they turn 16?
What do you mean?
Like, can we get the cell to grow when they turn 16?
To activate
yeah.
When they're 16?
Can we do that yet?
Technically, we could. I don't know if we've gone.
We can't materialize it, but we technically can edit the genome.
See, again, how I was talking about.
The lever's on the side if you want to make the thing go a little more back.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't think we're at that point yet where we know exactly what every little thing does. We've sequenced it to know what the DNA is, but we still don't know exactly what each part of the DNA does.
Yeah.
Once we figure that out, yes, we could probably do something like that.
That'd be interesting. Imagine making a bunch of spies in China, and then 16 they just spread cancer all over the place. Anyways, after our dialogue, ladies and gentlemen.
And I guess this goes back to like the lettuce. Like you could.
You good, Jose? Too far?
You can genetically make lettuce to be exactly like natural lettuce.
Yeah.
So it's GMO. It's a GMO. It's
because it was adjusted. Because it was tweaked with. It was moved. It was made outside of the natural occurrence of being copied.
And again, like you have natural lettuce, but the reason some things are GMO'd is because sometimes there are certain things we eat that are more susceptible to be eaten or have bacteria or to have just not to be good, I guess, like, or for it to die quickly.
Yeah.
And sometimes we will genetically modify it so it lives a little bit longer. And I think that's another reason why people don't like preservatives either. Those are just chemicals that help it stay alive better, but they're not actually in the DNA.
So, yeah, it's just something extra to add it so it maintains its general structure. You good? You good? No emergencies? Double check. Because while Osvaldo checks the emergency, because it is late, we got to make sure the fam is good. Emergency?
A little bit.
All right. You say it, man. We'll cut this off. Let's go. Come on. Get your cape on, Jose. It's time to go to work.
So it's like it's a situation with a person that says.
I swear if it's Camilo.
No, it's not Camilo.
Oh. No, we gotta say something though.
Take a nap. Sleep on it.
Tell him to drink a cold glass of water.
Take a nap if he's tired.
And that. Damn, Osvaldo's on call, man. That's a good homie right there, huh, Jose?
Yeah.
Like, cause you can't just text that to anybody. You'll get ignored. A lot of people just die. Hopefully he's okay. Is this the first time like he sends you those type of things? Or is it a pattern?
It's been recently. It's been noticeable. But I think recently it's just been amounting. Like it's just been adding on.
It's kind of getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's sending you stuff like this. Did he text you back? Tell him to come hang out with us.
He's just saying,
chill out, bro.
He's just saying, leave me alone.
He texted you. Did he phrase it in a question when he first sent you the first messages?
Let me see what he says. So I think he's just been going through a lot. Like some of his messages are, I'm tired of everything, having to meet everyone's standards. I'm never focused on myself.
Time will come in MTI. We can meet all his standards, and he can focus on himself all he wants.
Easily influenced by everyone. And I'm in a crowd.
Damn. This guy young?
Yeah.
Your age? Younger?
No, younger.
Okay.
And it's again, it's been noticeable.
What? Well, you tell me. Do you want to stop? Do you want to deal with that? Like, because it is a serious matter.
There's not really a way I can manage it. Like,
do you think if you got on the phone with him, there's some sort of better way to kind of calm him down?
I don't know if he would answer.
Ask him like, do you want to get on the phone? Do you want to talk? Like, ask him, because it is, folks out there. It's a serious matter. It's a horrible feeling when you feel yourself in the dumps, when you can't escape your own darkness, when you're swallowed up by it and wrapped up in a little blanket, and then as soon as the light hits it, nothing happens. Are you scared, Jose?
Yeah, he just said no. He would not answer.
Send him the stream. Send him the stream. Come on. Send him the stream. Come on. I bet you. Does he know you're doing this?
I don't think so.
Send him the stream. Come on. Let's have some fun. Come on, send him the stream. He'll have his attention. He likes you. He'll click on it. He'll get his mind going. Come on. Send him the stream. Be like, well, tell him just keep texting you, but then send him the stream. Come on. It won't hurt. What's he going to do? Get even more pissed?
Well, like, not pissed, but like...
Get even more dark? Just send him the stream. Come on. His friend is on a live stream right now. Get his mind off something.
Let's see.
Shout out to you, man. We don't want to say your name, obviously, but shout out to you. Hopefully...
He says that he just took 4 melatonin and can't sleep. Okay, that might be it, actually. Because I think he had been saying that he can't sleep. So he's been taking melatonin.
That's even worse.
Been taking 4 melatonin.
You should. That's the one thing you should not be taking is melatonin. Melatonin is really bad. It's really bad for your brain. It messes up the naturalness of yours. You sending the stream though?
That's what I'm asking.
Nah, don't ask him. Send him the stream, man. If he could hit you with random text, you could definitely hit him with a stream that you're on. Come on, man. Let's make him laugh. Let's get him on his mind. Tell him we can't sleep neither, but we're doing this. You think Jose wants to be here right now? No, he's fucking tired as shit. You don't want to hear about your genetics. Send him the stream as well. Be evasive for once in your life. We don't need to research this. It's simple. Put him in a good mood to laugh. I'm like, damn, Osvaldo, you stream? What? See, when you can't sleep, do something productive. That's what works for me. when I can't sleep, like, cause if you guys know me, I have a horrible sleeping schedule. But I'm usually either reading, doing research, or just generally thinking. Oh, Jose, we never talked about my idea that I sent you guys in the chat. Just,
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
did you guys see the other link?
The places.
Yeah, there's a couple places, but I think I can do better. But because I was watching these videos in Europe, they have some dope ass, like in Barcelona. Oh, now I really need to go to Barcelona.
He says that he just he said, bruh.
He doesn't have internet.
No,
it pissed him off.
A little bit maybe.
Yo,
he's like, oh, I'm overwhelmed.
You're gonna be all right, man. Everything's good. Tell him that he's making these things real for him, but they're not real. Tell him, Jose, help me out, man. I'm really on non-human level right now, bro. I don't know. Fair enough. I was about to lose on you, man. You're a counselor, technically. Get in there. Yeah, I'm on a different zone right now.
I feel like I might have to cut it then.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. 'Cause this is some serious. Call the suicidal hotline if you ever feel like this, since we are going to end on this. Thank you for whoever. I don't know how many viewers. 3, 4, none. Appreciate it.